Hey everybody, I'm Mike Vellekamp, and this is my shop, Mike Vellekamp Knives and Design Works, and it has been requested of me to show how we edge a knife and how we test for its awesome sharpness. Sharpening is something I've been doing for years and years, since my days at Spyderco, and I've learned it quite well. And my edges, my hand edges, have actually been reproduced and tested on some of the most advanced machinery known to test for edge sharpness. So I'm pretty sure that my process works pretty well. I'm going to share it all with you guys, and so that if you ever end up with one of these in front of one of these, you can give it a shot. Our main goal to putting the edge on the knife is by taking our beveled grind here on both sides, which has come to a flat edge. We have about 20 thousandths thick worth of flat edge here that we need to put a cutting edge on. Our goal is going to be to bring both sides of the edge together to the point where they can't come together anymore, overlapping, until it actually makes what we refer to as a wired edge, or a wire edge, or a burr. Once we create that burr, and we know that both edges have come together to where they cannot come together anymore, then we're actually going to remove that burr or that wire with a very special handmade leather wheel that I got actually from my friend Ken Onion from Japan. They're not even available here in the States. And we're going to show how that process works, and how we hone the blades, and then we're going to actually show how we test for sharpness when we're finished. So here we go. I'm ready.
Can kind of see it.
Much closer. You'd have to get a little closer, but once you get the shine on that, you'll be able to see that edge.
Not just the edge, we want to see the wire on the back of the edge, the wire right there. See that little bit of rough spot? That's the wire.
There you go.
Maybe if I do this, there you go. There's the wire.
Beautiful. Okay, keep it there. I'm going to move into it. I'm ready, bro.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
So there's several different ways that we test the sharpness of a cutting edge. Everyone has their preferred method, their preferred way of doing it. I mean, you know, there's nothing like slicing a tomato to see how sharp something is. Also for practical use, by the way. At Spyderco, we use National Geographic magazine paper because it's thin, it's glossy, and it's not as abrasive, and it's not going to destroy the edge as some of the other types of paper out there. I think that's why Sal had us use the National Geographic paper. I don't want to tell a lie here, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason. That's definitely the reason that I use it to this day. Since I don't have any Nat Geos, I'm using some old Blade magazines. What you're going to do is you're basically going to hold the paper kind of rigidly here so that it doesn't just want to flop around, so that you can actually get a bite to it. Once you get a bite to it, you're just going to very cleanly push through. There should be no hesitation whatsoever in pushing through. This is a razor sharp knife. Some people think that their knife is razor sharp, and you'll find these people on YouTube that do this. And they cut as fast as they can. That doesn't mean your knife is razor sharp at all. That just means you're plowing through a piece of paper with a piece of steel. What you want to do, even on this rough piece here, as long as you're holding the paper somewhat rigid and you get a bite, you should be able with a razor sharp knife to almost pull the paper through the knife, like so. That's it. That's a razor sharp edge. You should be able to cut really super thin little guys, sit and do arts and crafts all day. That's a razor sharp edge. So, as Sal told me before, the Japanese consider it to be quite barbaric, but the other way that you can test is to actually shave with it. You can see these little patches here from where I test knives. I've been doing this, you know, since my younger days, because it really is a testament to how razor sharp an edge is to use it as a razor. So you shouldn't have to really push or dig in like, you know, back when you were 12 years old and you used that old stone to sharpen your knife and you tried to get it where you could spit on your arm and grind it in as hard as you could to try and get a couple of hairs to cut. It should be just like a brand new razor you bought from the store, and it should just cut with no problem, like so. This is razor sharp, again. Another way that you can tell, and this is really going to look funny tomorrow, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the job so that I don't look totally weird. There we go. Look like God just made me that way. God, I am a freak. Okay, so the other way that you can do is you can remove this calcium on the top of your thumb, this your thumbnail, fingernail. Most people just kind of use their thumb. If you set the knife blade straight down and push forward, you should be able to scrape this just like so, getting that protein or calcium or whatever on top, just to scrape forward like so. It shouldn't slide at all. It should actually grab that stuff and just move it like a plow. You see that? This also could be representative of a razor sharp edge. Now the thing that I do that I don't know that, I haven't really seen too many people do it. I don't know if other people do it this way, but it's a way I can really feel if something's sharp. First I lick my thumb so that I know I'm about to really clean it up good. I'm going to wipe it on my pants like so, really hard, so that I'm really getting down inside my thumbprint so it's as clean as it can be. And I actually take the edge and I let my thumb go really limp, and I'll grab it, and that same bite, the micro serrations that happen to actually shave the hair, that same bite, when it grabs my thumb, will move my thumb back and forth. That bite, I can feel that bite and know that it's a razor sharp edge, and I don't feel any burr on there. I know that's razor sharp. So that's how I check them. You'll see me sometimes when I'm sharpening. I'll sharpen and then I'll do this. And people will say, oh my God, don't move it that way. That's scary. All I'm doing is I'm letting it move my thumb without cutting, just like so. You cannot tell if an edge is sharp, by the way, by testing it this way. You see people do this all the time. You can't tell if an edge is sharp by pulling back on it this way. As where we did with the nail, we did with the paper, we do with the shaving. There's also another, not a trick, there's another method you can do on the back of your hair. You can feel the edge with your tongue and know that it's razor sharp too, just the same way.
What's up?
Just getting the fingers worked in a little bit.
That was awesome.
So I can play some knives.
That was
Or
awesome.
Make some knives. Playing guitar so I can make some knives. What's up, man?
Nothing much. Just got in. Caught you in that moment. That was awesome.
I suppose you did. That's how I wake up. Ready to rock and roll?
Right here, man. That was awesome to walk into. All right, let's get to work.